Hi all. Today I am here to share an anecdote with you. So it was in my second grade. I scored a 32 on 50 in science. So it was in half yearly. So I scored a 32 on 50. I knew that it's a very bad score. So I could not go home and share it with my mom. So I thought I'll keep it to myself. So let's wait till the report card is out and let her know then. So 2 days down the lane, my math score was out. So it was a 47 on 50. So I thought it's a very good score. So I thought it's a very good score because my science score was 32 and math was 47. So there is a 15 marks difference between these two scores. So which is a very high margin, right? And then it's only 3 marks less than the maximum assessment score. So the maximum score is 50. So I lost 3 marks. So 3 marks is okay. I thought it's not that bad. So I went jumping to my mom, took my bag off, and then she was doing some dishes in the kitchen, and I went to her and I told I scored 47 on 15 math. But like how I did my calculation for my happiness, so happiness is relative, right? So 32 and 47, I thought 47 is a very good score. I just told her. So she also did her comparison, but she compared my score with my quarterly math score. So I scored a 50 on 50 in quarterly. So it's 47 on 50 in half yearly. So by that logic, she's upset with me. Yeah. So I did a mistake. I actually shouldn't have shared this too, like how I did about science. Uh, so yeah, so that was the first thing which has put me down already. And then the second thing was she asked me how much would it be on 100. So I thought to myself, yeah, how much would it be to 100? So it's simple. So 100 is 50 marks away from 50. So the maximum assessment mark, if it is added 50, so we are getting to 100. So by the same logic, if I scored a 47 on 50, I'll add a 50 to the 47 to get an equivalent on 100. So it would be 97. So that's how I did it in 2 seconds, and I told her. So she was like, no, it's not 97. It would be lesser. And she was doing some mental math. What the fuck? Why is she even doing that? It's simple, right? Addition. 50 plus 50, 47 plus 50. Uh, but she came with an answer 94. So when she said 94, I said, what the fuck? Why would it be 94? I only lost 3 marks. She said, I explained her the addition logic, which that nonsense which I had in my mind. Then she told me that no, being an IC student, you don't know even this much. It should be doubled. So 100 is 50 doubled. So your score is 47. If it is 47, then 47 has to be doubled. So she told me your score would be 94. Yeah, it should be 94, right? But somehow I was not convinced. So I'm only losing 3 marks. Why would I lose 6 marks if it is just if the assessment has changed to 100? Then I thought for some time, and then it stuck to me that if someone scores a 50 on 50, so if someone scores a 50 on 50, he or she knows everything in the paper. So 100 on 100. So by my nonsense or by the actual logic, it is true. So plus 50 or into 2 will get to 100. That's fine. Then I thought if someone scores a 0 on 50, then he knows nothing. So he knows nothing, right? So that would be a 0 on 100 too. But my thing doesn't work over here, because if I do that addition, so it would be 50 on 100. So the first thing that I understood that day was two numbers like 50 and 100 in our case, can be related in infinite ways. So one simple relation which stuck to my mind being a second grader was that only 50 plus 50. So the other relation was 50 into 2. So if I call this some A and if I call this some B, so then A plus 50 or A into 2 can get me to B. So like this, 100 relations or infinite relations are possible between two numbers. So these two are just some simple relations. So let's start with understanding the relations between numbers.